What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode, man, of the Orange Crush Hour. It's your host, JMX, with my co-host, Trav. And today is a weird day. Broncos improved to 4-2, man. We got the dub. Before we get into everything, and it's a lot. Trav, man, how you doing? How's your day today? Did you enjoy football?
Dude, I'm fucking tired for one, and for two, I'm not. I'm happy we won, but I'm not happy with the way we won. So
Yeah, likewise. Um, Quick little rundown. Broncos and the Jets both traveled to London to play in this game. Broncos did Broncos found a way to come away with this win, 13-11. They go to 4-2, and the Jets remain winless at 0-6. Just to kind of just talk about the game real quick. I'm gonna start with the offense first. Bo Nix, 19 to 30, 174 yards, one touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, we didn't really get much on the ground today. He only had 40 yards on 14 carries. Leading receiver was Evan Ingram with 5 catches for 42 yards. Um, I'm gonna actually let you go first, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts on the offense. But what were your thoughts on the overall offense? Talk to me.
um, I think the offense actually played better than what we want to give them credit for. I think Matt Pert is an absolute liability. He had a handful of good, of big plays that would have put us in scoring territory. Taken back. I mean, I've seen them get Pat Bryant involved a little bit. I feel like we're finally trying to unlock Evan Ingram. Um, Cortland Sutton had a quiet day, I'll say that, but I feel like he would have had a better day if Matt Pert wasn't holding on damn near every possession. Um, and I mean, overall, I just think that we couldn't get the ground game going because of Matt Pert. Ben Powers was, a big piece of that run blocking offensive line that opened up holes. So without him, it eliminated the run game, and Sean Payton was running screens and fucking bubble screens, putting Jaleel McLaughlin on the field. I don't know what Sean Payton was doing today. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if he was playing to lose. Sean Payton called a terrible game. It may be the worst play calling that he's ever had in Denver for this game. I think it was terrible, terrible play calling.
Yeah, I agree with everything you basically said. Matt Parrott was absolute disaster today. How many holding penalties he had? Four.
Had a lot, bro. It's like every other plays they're
Yeah,
throwing
I
the
mean he
flag on
was
him.
yeah, he was awful today. They're gonna have to make some type of move to get a guard in there because I don't think there's one in house that can come in and just be any type of Ben Powers replacement. Um, I want to start obviously. I want to start in the first quarter. Bo Nix in the first quarter, 11 to 13, 101 yards and a touchdown. Um, he was I felt like the first two really was it the first two drives of the game? No. So the first three drives of the game. Shout out to Troy Franklin for that fumble. Thank you, my brother. But those next two drives after that, I thought the offense looked really good. I thought the field goal drive. Didn't that drive get? I feel like that drive got halted on it got halted on something. I think it was a holding call or something. It was some no, it was a false start by Matt
It was
Perry.
a false start, and then
That kind of held
and
us back. So we got a field goal.
yeah, it was a false start, and then there was one where it
Go
was a
ahead.
false start, and then a holding penalty back to back.
Yeah, so that was, it is what it is. The next drive was, I thought, a damn good drive. The run game, you could kind of tell early that we're not going to get too much on the run game today. So it's time to throw the ball. And I thought that drive, he unleashed Bo Nix, and Bo Nix picked them apart. Did a good 9 plays, 69 yards, capped it off with a really good touchdown. I thought Bo was decisive. He didn't put the ball in harm's way. Ever since that drive, the Broncos including the second quarter, one, two, three, four, five, 6 punts, one safety into the last drive of the game. I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry. It was 6 punts, one safety, and we had a field goal in the fourth quarter. What the absolute fuck happened today? I don't know what happened. I mean, the first half, Bo was 10 to 15. He was I got the stats right here, actually, as a matter of fact. Yeah, my fault. No, he was 15 to 20, 125 yards a touchdown, 26 yards on the ground. And in the second half, we just completely go away from throwing the football and being aggressive. Um, I don't know what kind of was Sean's I don't know what Sean's game plan was on this. I mean, we come out of halftime, run, incomplete on third down to McLaughlin. And I think that was like the screen pass in which he dropped. Then we got a safety. Then it's run. First of all, they ran a fullback draw on third and 10. I don't know what I don't know if that was Hackett. I don't know what the fuck was going on today. Fullback draw on third and 10. It just
with
I
Adam
really don't
Prentice.
yeah, I mean, I don't really know what I really don't know what happened today on that accounts of it. Sean was awful. He has to be better than this. And we just kind of see a consistent thing with him in terms of like him not knowing where to find that balance in the run and the passing game to where if the passing game is not there and you need to commit to the run, he doesn't do it. Vice versa. He's like it just don't make no sense. Like, okay, this is the one game where like we're gonna have to throw the ball to win this. Like we're gonna throw the ball more than we run the ball today. And Sean Payton was like, nah, let's keep committing to the run. I'm all here for committing to the run, but when you're losing the game because you're not getting anything on the ground and the passing game is working pretty flawlessly, you should stick with the pass. And I don't know what is up with him in these first downs and these second downs of him, or really on second down, where he's constantly calling these plays where we're throwing the ball behind the sticks. Like, so we have to stop throwing the ball behind the sticks on these wide receiver screens, these end around plays. We have to stop doing that, bro. It's we don't have the playmakers to be telling them to go win on one in the on the open field tackle. We just don't, bro. We can't. We have to stop doing that, bro. We don't have any of these elite guys, man. I'm gonna be real, we don't. So you doing that? I think all of the plays he called on second and third down or whatever it was, were where we did a wide receiver screen or something, threw the ball behind the sticks. Bro, it was legit awful. It resulted in losses of yards. We weren't getting nothing. The first three drives of the game outside of the Franklin fumble, they were pretty great to me in terms of the play calling. Then it just went completely down fucking hill. We are absolutely undisciplined with penalties. This is insane. I don't think a Sean Payton team has ever been like what bottom two in the league in penalties. We I think I ranked second in the league in penalties. That is insane. That's something that I didn't have on my bingo card for this season.
I agree. And I know people said we were jumping the gun. 3 weeks in when we were talking about special teams. The special teams unit's worse than what Ben Kotwicka had in Denver last season with Darren Rizzi. Like, come on, like it's just they don't tackle. Every team is at the 40. They're at the 40 on us. Every team. So they start off in good position to be able to score the football pretty much on every return. The special teams unit has to be better. The offensive play calling has to be better. I mean, realistically, when we look at this team, bro, this defense can compete for a Super Bowl, 1,000%.
We
And
been knew that though, man. Yeah.
it's being let down by bad play calling and shitty special teams, just shit that shouldn't be happening, man. It's just stupid shit. Like Denver should have beat them by 20. It should have been 24 to 10 or more than that. It's just stupid shit. And Matt Pert, I better not see him play another snap, bro. I don't give a fuck. Put in Alec Palczewski or shift Luke Wattenberg over and put
No.
Forsyth at center. It's going to be better than Matt Pert. I promise you it's going to be better.
Absolutely not.
I promise you it's going to be better.
Not moving Luke Wattenberg. I'm going to trade for somebody this week.
White Taylor from the Browns. Guard.
Joel Patino, somebody. I'm not moving. Luke Wattenberg is already struggling at center. I'm not just going to throw him at guard.
He's not Matt Pert, though, bro. This brother almost cost us the game. Single-handedly.
And I want to do one thing. Sean Payton, you out here chewing out everybody on the sidelines. How about you got to take a look in the mirror, bro? First of all, you had time to see Matt Pert in practice. Y'all should have been working with him exclusively. No, hey, brother, you got a big role you filling in for. You need to come with it. Talking about you chewing him out on the sideline. You need to chew yourself out. This shit is terrible, bro. If we played any other team in the league today, we lose.
Yes.
Any other team in the league, we lose today. This was it was embarrassing, bro. To me, I don't really count this as a win. I count it as almost a loss. This was terrible, bro. I get it. In the league, you play ugly games. But against a winless team who were, first of all, coaching malpractice through 4 quarters of football. It was an embarrassment what was going on over there on their sideline. Did you see what happened at the going into halftime?
Yeah, they just let the clock run, and
I ain't never seen nothing. That is no balls. They had no balls. Them brothers just said, "Oh no, nah, we just gonna play just so y'all we know we can't score, but we just gonna make sure y'all don't have a chance to." That is the most spineless shit I've ever seen. Is coaching malpractice over there, and I like Aaron Glenn, but brother, this not it, man.
they ran. I mean, dude, they ran the ball on it pretty much every down. They didn't throw the ball.
Yeah, 22 carries, 59 yards. Shout out to the and what you and we gonna get into defense a little later. But bro, sticking with the offense, I want to bring up the receiving core. They're terrible. Everyone.
The
They're
whole
awful,
unit.
bro. All of them are atrocious. Evan Ingram, look, he had a good game. He had a solid game today. That brother is an average tight end. Almost below average. Like I'm gonna keep it a whole bean. His routes are horrible. They're horrid. This if you would have played any other whoever they had on you, Andre Cisco, you lucky it was Andre Cisco. Because I'm gonna be real with you, brother. Them routes look horrible. I'm like, bro, how did this man, what happened to him? Why is he so slow? Troy Franklin, I tried to tell you earlier in the season, I don't think he's there yet, bro. He's not there yet. He's so inconsistent. Like, unless a defense is running soft zone, this brother is not getting open. You fumbling. You still not a really good. You didn't improve really hardly anything on your blocking ability. Your deep ball tracking is still suspect. Your hands are suspect. It's just too many question marks around, bro. I'm sorry, like Trav. I know that's your guy, but I'm almost out. And I'm not saying he can't bounce back, but bro, what I've seen so far from him in this season, it's been a letdown, bro. From what I expected, it's been a complete and utter letdown. The drops, I don't like fumbles. Fumbles are the thing I hate the most. The first drive of the game to set the tone, you put the ball on the floor. I don't know, man. This wide receiver unit is horrible. And I'm gonna get into 14 in a second. I'm gonna let you just go ahead and talk about your boy Troy Franklin,
Yeah, I think Troy Franklin struggled today, and I mean, I think the whole unit as a whole, like you said, struggled. But I think if this benefits anybody, it's Treylon Burks. He's
man.
visiting.
Oh
He's
Lord.
visiting the Broncos tomorrow. The receiving core played so bad. If Denver can get him on a cheap deal,
No.
I think they do. I think they do. I know that the injuries are a concern and that he's not really been that good in the NFL. But I mean, can it get any worse than what it is now? I think
Bro, yeah, it can.
I think Sean Payton is going to see that this guy has a big frame. I think they're going to work him out, and I think where the receiving room is right now, I think Denver's going to sign Treylon Burks. I really do, and I think he benefits off this game. I mean, I'm not saying we don't trade for somebody, but I think that you bring in Burks and you make somebody fight for their job, brother. Like the guys in the room right now don't deserve to have a locked spot. So if you can bring in a 25-year-old and just see what he gives you, because you're going to get him for pretty much free. If he gives you nothing, I think he's the winner of today. The Broncos offense played so bad that Treylon Burks is walking into a front office where he has a very good opportunity to be on this team next week.
What? See, I don't get as fans of this team. He is not the answer at
I agree with
all.
you. I agree with you. He's not the answer. But think about this.
He's not good. He's not coming in and challenging anyone. He is just not good. I don't get why people are still wanting to. I don't know what is it, bro? Because all these low risk, potentially high reward players, everybody want to take a flyer for. I'm tired of taking flyers on fucking wide receivers. I want someone in here who's gonna be proven, bro. Treylon Burks is trash. He's garbage. They cut him. They tried to trade. Nobody wanted him. I don't know why they bring this man in for a visit, bro. He came into camp out of state. He came into camp injured. He had a huge drop issue in Tennessee. He was terrible. He hasn't played a full season. A drop issue. He's not a good route runner, bro. Why are we taking a flyer out on him? On that, brother? I'd rather go call Amari Cooper, who just sat his ass down on the couch and retired. I'm sorry, bro. Why do we accept this? Like we're accepting mediocrity, bro. This man is trash. He's not coming in and challenging nobody on this team for what?
I
He's not challenging nobody. I'm sorry.
I
I don't
think
agree with that,
think
bro.
when we look at what Sean Payton likes in receivers, granted, I agree with you. He's been bad in the league. I agree. His injury history, he's not been that great of a receiver. But there's always that chance that a change of scenery could change something, right? And for me, I think that I think Sean Payton's just going. This is a Sean Payton guy, a big body receiver. They're going to put him in the slot. I mean, that's the biggest issue with this
Oh my
offense,
god.
and you know it as well as I do. The biggest issue with this offense is they traded Devon Vele for a fourth round pick and put a big hole in the middle of the field. They have no presence over the middle of the field.
Traylon Burks ain't feeling it, bro. He's not the answer. He's
I
not
don't
the
disagree
answer.
with you, but if you can get
He's
him on
not
a
bad.
if you can get him on a 1 year deal for cheap and just try it, if it don't work out, you cut him. Do I think that that's the answer? Do I think we shouldn't try to go after somebody in the deadline? No, I think we absolutely should. But you want my honest opinion? You want my honest opinion? They're not trading for a receiver at the deadline. They're going to trade for a guard. They're going to sign Traylon Burks. That's going to be what the Denver Broncos do.
And we're gonna. I'm telling you about. We're not gonna go far in the playoffs. Let's just be real with you. If we think Traylon Burks is he, Lord have mercy. I don't know this, bro. I'm gonna just be real. He's not the answer. He's not better than any of the wide receivers we have on the team, bro. He's not a guy who is just gonna come in. Look, if he proved me wrong by the football God striking down on me, he proves me wrong. But from what I have seen from this brother, he has been horrid. And I don't know why do people think Sean Payton can just turn. Sean Payton believes in the receivers we got right now. He believes him so much, he probably won't go make another move.
So
That,
you
it,
do you really think
go
that
ahead.
though? I mean, if you think that, then why is Sean Payton and the Penner family the first team that's bringing in Traylon Burks? It's because they want the first hand. If he looks like a guy that they can use, they want him. They don't want him to go visit other teams. That's why he's having his first official visit after breaking his collarbone and being a free agent in Denver. He's going to be in Denver tomorrow. There's a reason that's the first team. Denver reached out to him and said, "Hey, we're interested in you. Come visit us." And his first visit,
I don't.
if they see something in this guy,
We,
they're
we
signing him.
make bad decisions sometimes. We
If they,
do.
if they see
It's a
something
fact.
in him, I can see him picking him up. Do I think he's better than all the guys on our team? No, but I think we have a very big problem with winning over the middle of the field. And I'm not saying Traylon Burks is good or he's been good in the league, but the one thing he was really good at Arkansas 5 years ago was playing out of the slot, and the Tennessee Titans never used him out of the slot. Never.
I don't. I'm not. I'm
I'm
sorry.
not saying he's the answer, but
I want
hey,
somebody better, bro.
I agree. I want Waddle or Chris Olave. I want somebody good too, brother. But I don't. I'm gonna be real with you. If that happens, bro, it's a miracle from the football gods.
No. I agree, but it just kind of further proves my point on like Sean Payton is tripping, bro. Because and I think it's a perfect segue to your boy, who you was trying to sit here and tell me a few days ago was better than. Hold on. First of all, you said he was top five. You see, this is all I try to tell y'all. I hold guys accountable. See, it's not that I don't like them. I hold them accountable. Trav, what was Cortland Sutton's stat line today?
Bro, he did nothing. He did nothing, bro.
One catch for 7. Sauce Gardner had him in the box. He locked him up. He was a
Uh,
non-factor today.
I agree, but there was a big catch that he had that got called back because of Matt Pert, though, brother.
Man, okay, fine. He would have had 2 catches.
Do I think he had a good day? No, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Who did?
No, I'm not, again. That's not my point. I said our whole wide receiver course stinks, but my thing is we need to calm the hell down. Bronco fans do, bro. We got to. I hear praise, bro. I try to tell y'all this is what he does. He had a great 2 weeks, but now he's right back on schedule. 1 catch for 17 yards, bro. There was a route today, and I hope y'all who have watched the game, please comment down below that y'all seen this play. It was a 3rd down. I believe a 3rd down. They had Cortland Sutton lined up in the slot. What's his name? Jamie and Sherwood was lined up on Cortland Sutton in the slot. Cortland Sutton ran an outside corner. He ran a corner route in the end zone. Jermaine Sherwood locked him up. Kurt Warner goes on the broadcast and said, you know, you got your wide receiver one on the linebacker there in the slot. You gotta win that matchup. Your wide receiver one gets locked up by a linebacker. A linebacker. I ain't talking about a Fred Warner. I ain't talking about any. You got locked up 1-on-1. This is all I'm saying, bro.
I agree he didn't play a good game, but there was also a play.
And bro, I tried to tell you, bro. He's played 2 good games so far. 2 good games, in my opinion. He played 2 good games, and all of a sudden, Bronco fans trying to tell me, oh, he a top 7 receiver. He a top 5 receiver in the league so far. Miss me with that shit. Any of those guys that are really in that conversation, they're killing Sauce Gardner. They're killing him. He's been getting killed all season.
I agree. But there was miscues all over the offense, bro. There was a play. There was a play in the end zone where Cortland Sutton won his route and Bo Nix overshot him. Overshot.
When?
Bro, it was when he ran that. It was when
you talking about that Jamie and Sherwood play where Court
was right. Court was right here. The ball was over here.
Cortland stopped running on the top of his route.
The ball was overshot though, brother.
Bro,
you got to put that up right here. He beat his man right here.
It's an anticipation throw. You're expecting your wide receiver one, and I'm gonna just say this is what happens when you have your best guy in the slot on a linebacker. You're expecting him to come out of that route so swiftly and already be. If he throws a jump ball in that situation, it's probably gonna get picked off. He throws it at the corner of the end zone for Sutton only to make the catch. That's what Bo did. Cortland Sutton got locked up.
It wasn't a good throw though either, man. I'm not gonna lie. The throw was overshot as well. I'm not saying Sutton had a good game. I agree that he had a bad game with you. I agree. I agree. But you're right. You're right. Bo Nix has to make that throw.
Lord Jesus, bro.
And I'm not saying that Bo Nix.
Bro, the dude slowed down. He slowed down on his route. He slowed down to the top. Cortland Sutton. I don't know. He just, bro, watch the play. He came out at the top of his route. He came out so slow. And Bo's anticipated him to be in the end zone, the corner of the end zone, for him to make a possibly a toe tap touchdown. He just didn't get there, bro. I don't think it's an overthrow. If you can't jump ball everything in the league. You can't.
I agree. I agree with what you're saying.
As a wide receiver, you have to get open. You can't just throw a jump ball every single play.
I agree with what you're saying, but I think both guys need to be held accountable. Sutton didn't run his route fluid, and I'm not saying Bo Nix had a bad game because I've seen people say that. They're full of shit. I think Bo Nix had a solid game for what he had. I think the throw could have been better, and I think the actual route could have been better. I think both guys got to be better there. And yeah, I mean it goes both ways. Bo has to be better in that situation. Cortland has to be better in that situation. It's absolutely embarrassing that Evan Ingram is your leading receiver against the Jets. I mean, that's just the end all be all. The whole receiving room as a whole. I mean, Marvin Mims is non-existent. Troy Franklin, I mean, ain't doing nothing. Cortland, I mean, dude, and really, if you want my opinion, it's disrespectful to the defense. I mean, gosh damn, dude. I mean, that this defense is so good that your offense got chance after chance after chance after chance, and it resulted into punts. And I just want to say this about the offense. Jaleel McLaughlin ain't played a fucking game all year. And we go to London, and he gets to start over Tyler Bidet. Why?
Hey, like I said, Sean Payton tripping, bro. Bro, this receiver unit is garbage. Every one of them is I don't even have good. They're all just abysmal, bro. They're I'm sorry, they're inconsistent. They're not. I mean, bro, we almost lost to the Jets today, fam. I don't care what else. I'm used to winning. I'm used to having good players at these positions, bro. I'm sorry, I just am, bro. I'm looking around the league today. I'm watching guys that every team got a receiver, bro. We have nothing. It's the truth, bro. If we play a team with a legitimate cornerback one, I mean, look, we did our thing against Philly, no doubt about that. That's an anomaly, bro. We're getting boxed. Like next week, if we play like how we did today, next week, we're losing to the Giants. The Giants gonna score more than 11 points. Jackson Dart ain't having 45 yards passing. No. We're gonna lose a game. It has to be better, bro. And I get the play calling's gotta be better too, because I don't believe that they're this bad, like how they were today. But yeah, you can't throw the ball 10 times in the second half and expect you to win a game when you're only up by 1 point going into halftime. You're up 1 point and you just say, okay, we're gonna just run the ball to like that's insane to me. But yeah, this receiving core, it's been so far through this season, they've been absolutely horrible. I mean, that's just my opinion. The passing game sucks. It's atrocious. I don't know how we rank 15th. I think that Bengals game elevated the hell out of us. We suck as a passing wise, we're terrible. And everybody wants to blame 10. It ain't on 10, bro. It's these dudes out here running these routes. Can Bo play better at times? Yes, I agree. But bro, like, come on, man. Sean Payton and this receiver unit, they got to get this shit together, bro. Because what's going to end up happening, like I said, beginning of the year, Trav, Bo's gonna start to fuck up. If we keep doing this, like I'm not saying obviously what happened today, but like if this starts becoming a more consistent thing with this with the passing offense, Bo's gonna start to fuck up. Their quarterbacks can't sustain this, bro. He's not Drake May. Like I'm watching Drake May out here lighting it up with them weapons. Booty, Pop Douglas is their third receiver. He open. Stephon Diggs, he open. I don't know, bro. It's
I
abysmal,
agree,
bro.
but I
It's
think a lot of
abysmal.
it. I think a lot of it comes down to this, and I don't know how many people are going to agree or disagree or whatever. Sean Payton don't trust Bo Nix. I'm gonna keep it real. What we seen today, he don't trust this guy. He don't trust this guy. He's gonna call a screen pass. He's gonna run the ball with Adam Prentice on 3rd and 10. He does not trust his quarterback. He goes on the. He talks this big game every week. He talked a big game about, oh, we're going to London. We're worried about every game at a time. We're not looking forward. We're not going to sightsee. We're going to win football games. And I mean, dude, that first couple drives, it looked like, yeah, Sean Payton was telling the truth. And then after that, it's just like he didn't trust his guy. He ran the ball with Adam Prentice on 3rd and 10. I wanted to fucking punch somebody, bro. I'm not gonna lie, shit pissed me off. Just stupid shit, man. It just looks like we got Russell Wilson under center, and I'm not saying Bo is Russ, but that's how Sean Payton's treating his guy right now. He don't
I
believe
don't
in
think
him.
it's
He has to let Bo Nix play Bo Nix football, take shots up the field, use his
no.
legs, screen passes, and all this shit is not what Denver needs to do.
Nah, I agree with you about that last part you said. I don't think it's not that Sean doesn't trust Bo. Bro, I've been saying it. Sean is standing in the way of himself, bro. I've never seen a coach so gifted, but second guesses everything he does, bro. It's insane. Like, bro, you had the game plan. You went against it. Why? I don't think it's because he doesn't trust Bo. I think it's because he overthinks stuff, bro. And we said that time and time again throughout the season so far that Sean be overthinking shit sometimes, bro. It's not complicated. They stuff in the run, throw the ball. You getting low key clamped on the passing game, run the football. Like, bro, it's kind of common sense, but you're overthinking it, bro. You're overthinking this shit. Like, you really are.
I
I'm
agree.
not even saying because, bro, like, because look, we see at times when he does call a great game where he can actually put really good drives together. And for the most part, like the Bengals game, we saw early on in this game, it's been times at the end of the Eagles game. Like, bro, he just has to learn how to put it all together, bro. I don't necessarily think it's he doesn't trust Bo. I think Sean be second guessing himself, dog. I don't know why that's it, bro. Because he's calling the plays, bro. Ain't nobody like. I don't think it's that he don't trust Bo.
Do you? I mean, I agree with you, bro.
I
But I
don't think it's
mean,
that, bro. I think it's him. I think part of him he don't trust himself, bro. I'm gonna be real. He don't
He,
trust himself.
he may question himself, bro, but I'm gonna say this right now: if you believe in your quarterback, you're gonna let your quarterback do what he's good at. In this game against the Jets, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's like Sean Payton looked across the field and seen the Jets offensive coordinator and Aaron Glenn running the football every play, and then he wanted to do the same thing. Like, in my opinion, in this game, you had to trust Bo Nix. Bo Nix could have had one of his best games as a Bronco. If you trust Bo Nix, you let Bo Nix do what Bo Nix does. Let him use his legs. Let him throw the ball. Let him do what he does. But instead of that, you go away from it. You run the ball when the run ain't working. Honestly, it just to me, it looks like you don't trust him. And do I think that's the case? No, but I think what we've seen today and what we've seen a lot. Um, like I feel like Sean Payton's standing in the way of Bo Nix. I think these screen passes, the 3rd and 10 runs. I mean, you're standing in the way of your year 2 quarterback. Yeah, his weapons aren't that good, but fuck, I'd rather him take a shot upfield and an incompletion happen than a run on 3rd and 10.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
that to me, that you're standing in the way of Bo Nix. Do I think
Yeah.
Sean Payton's our guy? Yeah, but he has to do better. There's no excuse for it.
Oh no, 100%. Yeah, no. This game, I'm putting the blame on him. Like I'm sorry, yeah, I'm taking this as a loss. Like I mean, we won the game. Yeah, we 4-2, but bro, this is the worst team in football, bro. This is like, and let's go ahead and transfer over to the defense. This is the best defense in the league, and I don't even think it's. I think the only team remotely close is Houston, but these dudes are insane, bro. Justin Fields today, 49 for 17, 45 yards passing, -10 net total yards. Sacked him 9 times. Justin Fields had a 9 QBR and a passer rating of 58.7. Brees Hall, 22 carries, 59 yards. The leading receiver was Josh Reynolds, 3 catches, 25 yards. Garrett Wilson got held to 3 catches, 13 yards. Shout out to Passer 10. Really the whole secondary, because it wasn't just Passer 10 clamping him. Hufunga, Jaquan McMillan. They was boxing his brother up, man. What I saw today, they gave up 9 points. This defense is not only clutch, they're they're clutch, they're dominant, they're versatile. You can do so many different things with this defense. It's just insane to me. You got Jade Barron even coming in on some plays, PJ Locke coming. I mean, bro, it's just so versatile. Like you got so many. The defensive line is so deep. The secondary is so deep, bro. And when it's time to make a play, they make the play. When it was time to win the game, when the offense on their bullshit, defense stepped up and they made plays, bro. Nick Benito and Jonathan Cooper are the best passers to do in the league, and I don't even think it's really a close second. I think the only team, like I said, is Houston with Will Anderson and Neil Hunter. Bro, these 2 dudes get after you, bro. On every big play. It's like they're good for the game, but when you need a play, bro, they're getting home, bro. Zach Allen's coming up that middle. And Jonathan Cooper beat like bro. Shout out to Jonathan Cooper today. 2 sacks, bro. 1 tackle for loss. 3 QB hits, bro. We had 9 sacks. I mean, bro, we had 15 quarterback hits, 4 pass deflections, 7 tackles for loss, and 9 sacks. Bro, that is insane.
Yeah,
It's insane,
it's
bro.
elite, bro. I mean, when you look at it, bro, I mean, it's the 5th time since 2000 that a defense has done that. And I had another stat to bring up about the defense. The Broncos are the 9th defense in NFL history um, since 2000 to have 30 plus sacks through 6 games, and they're on pace to probably more than likely break the NFL sack record this year. Um, Man, I mean the whole defense as a whole um, played good, man. I mean, I don't think there's anybody we can look at, and not even Alex Singleton, bro. We can't even point at him in this game and be like, "Hey, man, you were the problem." Um, it was all offense. All the negatives were offensively. Uriah Enrique had a sack today. I mean, this D line and edge rushing group, man. I mean, there's nobody like it. We can say the Texans are close, but there's a huge gap. I'm gonna be honest, a huge gap between Denver's defense and Houston's, and I think Denver's edge rushing duo is the best, and I think this is a generational defense. I think we're gonna look back years from now and be like, damn, that Denver Broncos 2025 defense was one of the best ever. I mean, I think it's gonna be. I mean, we've not seen something like this since 2015. for this team.
Yeah, and just to point out real quick, the Broncos defense held the Jets to zero explosive plays. The first time an offense has gone without an explosive play in a game since Week 11 when Houston played Tennessee. The Jets negative 0.4 yards per play was the second fewest in the game in the next gen stats era since 2016, trailing only the Giants versus the Jets in 2023. Um, the Broncos, they generated 16 QB pressure on 29 dropbacks. That's 55%. Um, it was an unbelievable performance. I don't think like they allowed 82 total yards, negative 10 pass yards. I don't. I, you're they have two of the best defensive players in football with Patrick Surtain and Nick Benito. I mean, I'm gonna just be real. Like the level both of those guys are playing at it's unbelievable, bro. I don't think I've seen it. Like we haven't seen anything like this in years, where two players are playing at this kind of a level. I mean, Patrick Surtain just completely he owns Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, he
He
does.
owns,
Yeah, he does.
bro. He's just taking his brother out the game, bro. Nick Benito is. I don't think there's no edge in the league that's playing better than him right now. I'm sorry. I mean, only the guy that can hold a cup right now is Brian Burns, and I don't even think it's close. Like Nick Benito is that guy. Um, Tyler Noah Hufunga, I want to touch on him for a second. The addition that he's brought to this defense is unbelievable. If we don't have him today, I don't think we win the game. Him in coverage on Garrett Wilson in the clutch, breaking up that pass. Talk about finishing the fucking play, coming in, finishing the play, laying that hit on his ass to get that ball free, bro. It's unbelievable, bro. The 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 dog he brings to this defense is exactly what we needed. We haven't had it since. I mean, it ain't been that long. Kareem Jackson kind of brought that dog a little bit, but he's a different level because he plays at an all pro level. And it's just, man, shout out to Malcolm Roach having him back today too was huge as well. But for them, bro, Tyler Nohu Funga has been amazing. Like, I don't think there's from top to bottom, once we get Greenlaw back, this is the most complete defense in the NFL. Like, I don't think that's close. I think this is the most complete defense in the league. Probably one of the most complete defense I ever seen, to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen a defense from top to bottom be this good, bro. It's insane how good the secondary is. Like it's insane. Jaquan McMillan is crazy, bro. He's literally hitting a new high. Like this was last year. He probably doesn't lock up Garrett Wilson on some of those routes he was on them, bro. They were comfortable. Pat's like, oh nah, handle him in the slot, and he's winning it. In his bro, Jaquan, he's a hell of a tackler, bro. Absolutely hell of a tackler. Like it was one big play. I think it was like a third down, and Garrett Wilson tries to like make a move, and he just doesn't let him free at all. Great tackle, wrapped him up around his legs. His defense is amazing, bro. I love it.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that's why the offense has to get it together. I mean, I think Denver can beat anybody. I still think that the offense just has to play. I mean, last week they showed against the Eagles that this team can beat anybody. Um, and I still believe that. I think the offense just has to get it together. Sean Payton has to call better games. I think they do need to be aggressive at the deadline, even if it's just getting a guard. I'd be happy getting a guard and uh, trying to do what Denver can do. But I mean, it would be nice to see a Jalen Waddle. It'd be nice to see, and I know he just signed a deal, and everybody's gonna say, "Oh, he's not getting traded." It'd be nice to see a Garrett Wilson, man. He didn't look happy. I mean, they threw the ball a handful of times. I mean, dude, like they ran the ball on every play pretty much. Like he was cussing out Aaron Glenn. Um, Jalen Waddle, after the Dolphins choked that game today, is probably going to be available. Olave could possibly be available. I think Denver has to be aggressive. I mean, even if they bring in Traylon Burks and they're like, hey, this guy, we're going to give him a try, I still think you need to trade for somebody. Like I think Denver needs to make two trades. I know everybody's gonna say, oh, we need to get rid of Alex Singleton. I think when you get Greenlaw back, I think that's gonna help Singleton out. I think it's gonna be fine. But I think you need a guard, and I think you need offensive help in the receiving room. I think it's must you got to do something. I mean, Matt Pert is not a starter in this league. He's not a starter on no other team. Um, they got to make a move there, and then I think you need to get a weapon.
Yeah, I think the main focus needs to be getting a weapon over anything. Honestly, I think you can go get a guard for sure. sure. But I think you gotta prioritize wide receiver. You look around the league and everybody has well, I don't say everybody. Well, damn near everybody's got a solidified wide receiver. And the Broncos just don't have that. And I know people can take that however they want to, but I mean, it's the honest truth. We don't have a solidified wide receiver that we can count on week in and week out. We need consistency at that position. That's the only position that we don't have consistency at. Well, I mean, other than linebacker, but I mean, like we don't have any consistency there, bro. And it's going to end up holding it. It's going to end up messing everything up, bro. I'm telling you, because you need a guy, man, and it's going to be a lot of guys that's going to be available. It's going to be a lot of teams that's getting rid of some guys, and Broncos got to pick up the phone, bro, and make a phone call because I'm gonna be real with you. If you're at the deadline is week that's after the Texan game, right?
Yeah.
So you have a real shot of being is it 7-2?
Yeah.
At that point, bro, you gotta buy in, man. You're 7-2, whatever our record's gonna be. You're 7-2, bro. You gotta buy in and get a weapon. You have to. Like, I don't care what we got the cap to pay them. Like, if AJ Brown requests a trade, if Jalen Waddle, Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, I don't care who it is, bro. You go make a move. I don't like as long as it's not a guy like Treylon Burks. We need to go get him and make a solidified move at this position so we can see like how this offense can truly unlock, like so this offense can truly unlock its potential, bro. Because I'm gonna be 100. It's not looking too good, bro. I know we wanted, and I know we talking as if it's a loss, but y'all, this was terrible, bro. I ain't gonna. This is one of the worst performances I've seen this team play, probably in the Sean Payton era, outside of the 70-20 game. This is like number 2 for me. Actually, yeah, this is number 2. This is worse than the Patriots loss on Christmas Eve to me. To me, this is worse because it's like, bro, this is the winless Jets.
I'm not going to
0
say that because, I mean,
bro.
I agree that we should have beat them like way better than we did, but I also am going to take into consideration that they just beat Philly on the road, traveled to London. I mean, it's different, man. And the Jets, I mean, it's kind of like playing the Colts, and you'll probably not agree because you think we should have beat them with no fashion. I'm not saying they're the same caliber team, but the Denver Broncos, at least in the Sean Payton era, have struggled against the Jets every year.
Man, that I'm sorry. Look,
I mean,
I
am I
feel you,
wrong
but
though? The
yeah,
last
but
time we played them, it
yeah,
was
but
9-10.
yeah, but this year they're 0-6, bro. They were 0-5 coming into the game. They have Justin Fields at
I
quarterback,
agree, they're fucking terrible, and we should
but
have.
it's coaching malpractice over there, bro. They had 45, no my fault, -10 passing yards, and you won by 2 points.
I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. And I mean that comes down to Sean Payton's coaching. And I mean, dude, I think we.
There's no
I,
excuse. It's
let's be honest though. I think if we don't have if we have Ben Powers, we scored 24 on this team, bro. Like Matt Pert killed two to three drives that were going to end in a score.
yeah, in the first half. Second half it was abysmal.
I agree, and that's
Second half, a whole half of football, we got 3 points against the Jets,
that's a
and they didn't. And they only scored a safety.
that's been a problem with this team all year. I mean, it's every single game. Tell me I'm wrong. Besides the Bengals game, every single game they play either a good first half or second half or a good fourth quarter. They've not played this offense, and you'll agree. This offense hasn't played a complete game outside of the Bengals game.
I don't even say they played a complete game in that one, but I'm with you because I'm gonna keep it a whole bean. This passing offense ain't good. It's one of the worst in the league. I'm gonna be honest with you. Our passing offense is one of the worst in the league, bro. It's awful. I don't care what the stats say. It's one of the worst in the league. It's absolutely atrocious. It's some of the worst shit I've ever seen. I legit have not seen like I have not seen. It's almost just. It's not as bad as last year, but it's on par, bro. It's like it's not too far behind from last year, and it's just letdowns, bro. None of the additions we brought in the receiver room are like helping. None of them. Pat Bryant, Evan Ingram.
No, you should have drafted the guy that scored a touchdown today. That plays for the Buccaneers. The guy that actually is what Troy Franklin was supposed to be. That's who you should have drafted. I don't care if he's 165 pounds. I mean, he got wide open on a deep ball and caught it. I mean, we've seen it. You should have been aggressive at that in the draft. You should have traded up and got Emeka Ibuka. You should have been aggressive.
Okay, I ain't gonna fault them for not getting Ibuka because they was literally one pick out. Like I'm not gonna fault them
Yeah,
for
but
that. But
hey, here's the
I
thing
get what
though.
you're saying.
And
I definitely get what
me
you're
and you
saying though.
both know this. The GMs talk, bro. They knew that the Bucks were taking Ibuka the pick before.
I don't think they did.
I think they did. I think Sean Payton and George Payton did the same thing they always do. We're smarter than everybody. We're getting Jahdae Barron at pick 20. It's a steal. He's the best corner in the draft. So they didn't want to be aggressive and trade up and jump the Bucks because they didn't think receiver was an issue. They had Troy Franklin. They got Pat Bryant in the third round. Pat Bryant's Mr. I don't drop the football. I get open. I'm the next Mike Thomas. Bro, no. I'm sorry. The only thing that he showed is he's good at blocking. That's it. Sean Payton hypes up these players, and he did the same thing with Caleb Lohner. He did the same thing with R.J. Harvey. And, bro, they've all been non factors. Even R.J. Harvey. R.J. Harvey is lost snaps to Tyler Bidet and Jaleel McLaughlin.
It's coaching malpractice, brother. I'm telling you. It's borderline coaching malpractice.
It's because Harvey,
But
he's
and
terrible in the pass pro. And
and
if you knew that, then why did you draft him? Sean Payton's got a problem with that.
I'm a low key stop blaming the receivers, and I'm gonna just start blaming the GM and the coaches because y'all put this bullshit together. Y'all didn't want to pay Cooper Cup. Y'all didn't want to pay Stephon Diggs. Y'all didn't want to go after Devontae Adams. Y'all didn't want to go after any of these game changers because y'all didn't want to pay money. Y'all want to sign guys who are young. And now look at us. Now look at us though. I mean, hey, look, we're 4-2. That's fine. But I expected us to be this, bro. I came into the season already expecting us to be somewhat around this record at this point in time. But how we look, offense looks abysmal, bro. And I'm looking at all the guys I just named, all the guys that are free agents. I'm looking at them around the league right now. And you think those teams care about paying them that bread that they gave them? Think so? They don't give a goddamn. They like, well, shit. Sam Darnold balling, Matthew Stafford, he had a rub. He open still.
I mean, I agree with you.
Drake May is out of control. It's just, it's one of those things where, I just get annoyed, man, because I just get annoyed because I'm me personally, I'm not used to the receiver room being like this. Like, this is insane. The last 2 years, it's been a disrespect to this franchise and its legacy. What's been going on in that room, bro? All the greats we've had walk through those doors to play these positions, and this is what the hell we rolling out with every Sunday. Sean Payton over here. I'm be real, bro. I don't even listen to his press conferences shit no more. I don't care, bro, because it's coming to a point in time where you just talking out the side of your ass. It's the truth, bro. You sitting there talking about. First of all, I never gave in to the Pat Bryant. I believed in Pat Bryant more than I did Troy Franklin. I didn't believe Troy Franklin just magically made this insane turnaround coming into year two. I said if he can step up, has he stepped up? No, he has not stepped up, bro. He has been outside of a few plays, bro. He has been terrible.
He's had one good
Absolutely
game.
terrible.
He's had like one solid
He's
game.
been terrible. Oh my God, bro. Like, oh man, bro. It's just kind of funny because it's like, bro, this is what we working with, bro. And I'm gonna be real, it's kind of sad, man. Next week, hey, look, next week we got the Giants in Denver. Hopefully this team can bounce back. I was hoping that this was the game that the offense could kind of find their stride and get an identity, put some fear in the teams when you play them when looking at this offense. And we more than failed to do that. I can't even say what I want to say. We just nobody fears us on offense. It's a joke. You think the Giants gonna go into the game plan like Giants gonna be like, look, we're gonna get the ball a lot. We just we can score around 17 to 20 points. We can win this game. That's what teams are gonna start to think. But I mean, hey, look, we still got a solid look. Our schedule is still favorable. The next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, because the way it's looking, the Chiefs gonna beat us. So the next 5 games, you should still win all 5. If you lose to the New York Football Giants in Denver next week, Sean got to give up the duties, bro. If we see something like this, he got to give them up. You got to, bro. I'm sorry. Look, I hate to say it, but you got to because you're telling telling everybody right now, Bo Nix, if this shit don't fix by week 13, when we go on to Washington on prime time, it's gonna be a disaster. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm warning y'all now. We don't get this shit fixed. Well, going into that primetime game, DC, Dan Quinn, oh, it's gonna be a disaster. We gonna get our asses whooped. So, we gonna get because Sean Payton got exposed today. I don't know what the man. You got anything left, bro?
I think it's gonna be all right. I think Denver does this. They downplay to their opponents. Denver
I
Denver
don't think we downplayed.
Denver goes home. Denver goes home against the Giants. What can I say? Bo Nix is 11-0 against teams under 500. Um, so I'm faithful that we can get something going.
I think we win next week, though. I
I,
think we
I,
win.
I I
Ain't no
think
way.
I think that we're gonna be able to run the ball, hopefully, and I think that's really what killed us today. Like the play calling was bad, but when J.K. Dobbins can't get on the ground, it shows that
But
like
that's yeah, but
we're in
that's that
trouble.
that's bad though. Because when we play a team that's elite at stopping the run, and what the hell we gonna do? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if Sean just gonna still commit to the run, J.K. Dobbins can have 10 carries for fucking 30 yards going into the third for in the second half, and Sean's like, we gotta keep running, brother. Give it up. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm sorry.
I
Like,
think I think he's gonna make adjustments, though, bro. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I
I
know,
don't know.
I know, I know it's a bad win, bro. Like it looked ugly. It was one of the worst games I've seen in a minute, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like a win. But at the
Bro,
same at the same time, I think this team adjusts well. I hope the receiving room can kind of get something going. I mean, we need something, bro. Like Evan Ingram kind of had an okay day, but it's like, bro, you need more. You need more than him, bro. Like he can't be your leading receiver, bro, in
5 catches
2025.
for 42 yards is whatever.
You can't have him being your leading receiver. Like what happened? And I'm not hating on none of these guys. I like all the guys in our room, but they got to play better. And I'm just gonna keep it real. What happened to Marvin Mims? I mean, everybody was talking about, oh, he took that jump in year two. We thought he was gonna be like a 1,200-yard receiver this year, 1,000. What happened?
They're all playing garbage, bro. I hate to say it.
Like what happened? I mean, he was
They're just
fucking
playing like
good last year, and this year it's
I
like
mean, I mean. Look, no, I will say with him, he's kind of. I don't say he's like the exception or anything, but I think with him, he has to be utilized a certain way, and I don't think like he has to be utilized a certain way, and I think the Broncos get away from doing that when it works, and you got to stop giving him the ball behind the fucking sticks. Stop, but bro, these passes behind the line of scrimmage are killing me, bro. These screens we throwing 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and we got motherfucker Cortland Sutton out there blocking, get blown up every time. Troy Franklin out there being the lead blocker, getting blown up, and then like we just got to do better, bro. All around, we got to do better. Marvin Mims, look, he hasn't been great this season by any means necessary, but we got to start back using him how he was towards the end of last year. Like I don't even think today we took a deep shot. That's uncharacteristic. That's why I said Sean Payton was awful today, bro. Wait, did we take a deep shot? I think we took one, but
yeah,
it was locked up.
no, it's the one where Bo Nix had nobody to throw it to, and he just launched the ball into open field.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be
It
real.
was a two,
Whatever
it was
play that
two it was two man it was 2 men. It was only two guys lined up on the left side though, and neither of them got open.
they
And
also did that again on the third down in the fourth quarter when Sean Payton, it was like a third and some like the last time we had the ball outside of the knee downs, and it was a third down, and he called a two wide receiver concept with both of them on the same side, and Cortland Sutton got his shit boxed, and who I think it was Franklin on the inside got his shit boxed, and Bo Nix had to take a sack.
yeah, yeah, it
And
was the
I'm gonna
same
be
design.
real, yeah, and I'm gonna be so real. The fact that we got to run five wide to move the sticks is absolutely horrendous. We have to run five wide. If you realize, have you peeked that? That most we run five wide a lot because the guys can't win. You can't run really two wide receiver concepts. Can't.
I think I
You can
think
barely run three.
I think Denver just has to be better offensively as a whole. I mean, I hate
Yeah, no, I agree.
me as a fan and as a creator of this team. I hate pointing the finger like at individual guys. Um, I think
Okay.
I think the whole unit as an offense was bad. In the trenches, they were bad. I mean, Garrett was it Quinn Miners took the is the reason we got the safety, right?
Garrett Bowles, I think.
You sure?
Wasn't it Garrett Bowles that got the flag?
Yeah, it was Garrett Bowles. You're right. Garrett Bowles got the flag that causes safety. Um, I mean, the O line just played like shit. Couldn't get the run game going because of the O line. Um, the receivers didn't play good. Sean Payton called an ugly game. I mean, it comes down to the
Oh
whole
yeah, hold
offensive
on.
unit.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, you was right. It was minors.
Yeah.
It was minors.
So that's the thing. Like
I'm looking at it right now. Penalty on Quinn Miners offensive holding.
the whole offense has to play better, man. I mean, from the trenches to the receivers to play calling. I mean, you're not going to win football games against good teams calling a game like this and playing a game like this. Also, Tyler Bidet. I mean, dude, I hate to fucking say this, bro. You fucking Jaleel McLaughlin ain't played a game all year. He's been a healthy scratch all fucking year, and you go to London and you think you should fucking play him. What changed? Tyler Baday's a better receiving back, better in the pass pro. Tyler Baday's just better than him. And I like Jaleel McLaughlin. I have his fucking jersey, but he's a liability. He's a liability.
I don't know why he got his jersey, y'all, but I mean, look, I'm gonna be real, bro. It's just Sean Payton thinking he outsmarting folks. He got a trick up his sleeve. Stupid shit, bro. Playing that man out there, but he ain't do shit. Yeah, man, it is what it is, bro. At this point, I'm just, look, we won the game. It is what it is. But the fact is, if we play any other team in the league today, we're getting our ass whooped like badly. Shout out to the defense. They're a hell of a unit. They're the best unit in the league. Nick Bonito is still Defensive Player of the Year, with Jonathan Cooper being in that conversation as well. Jonathan Cooper is a top 5 candidate for Defensive Player of the Year. We got to put some respect on this brother's name. He is playing out of his motherfucking mind. Him and Nick Bonito, they're the best passers to do in the league. Shout out to Pastor Tan. Shout out to Raleigh Moss today.
Yeah,
Were those
bro.
people talking shit about Raleigh?
Yeah,
Okay.
they still talking shit about him, bro.
Still talking shit about him, bro. Shaquan McMillan. It's it. That's the only good thing to look at for this game. And shout out to Will Lutz, 55-yard field goal he made today, man. Shout out to him. Was that 55 or 57?
It's 57, and I'm not gonna lie, that motherfucker was. Oh, dude, it gave me flashbacks to the Colts game. That shit was wobbling, swinging to the right, bro. I don't know what's up with Will Lutz's leg, bro. He fucking.
I mean, hey, look, he made it
It
though.
went in, bro, but that shit was not. That shit was all over the place, bro.
And Jeremy Crawshaw, that he had me so pissed that punt he had at the end of the game. Cause what didn't he shank it?
Yeah, it's like they got it like the.
I was like, I swear to God, we lose this game because this man shorted this kick. I'm gonna be pissed.
You're gonna have.
I was like, bro, I swear this man short this kick, bro. I was like, I swear to God, we lose the game because of this. I'm gonna be mad as hell because I'm like, bro, because he's been great all year. I'm not trying to like shit talk him. He's been great, but I was like, bro, I swear to God, somebody gotta go. If we lose this game because this motherfucker took a 30-yard fucking punt, Rizzy gotta go. But nah, Rizzy in the fake punt, we ain't talk about that. The fake punt.
Dude, Rizzy's not been. Hey, I don't care what nobody says. Rizzy's not been good. I do not give a fuck, bro. He's not been good, bro. Like I was just thinking about that when you were talking, bro. Like we forgot to talk about special teams. Not only has Denver been bad offensively, play calling wise in some of these games and receivers, Denver's special teams unit this year
Has been horrid.
is way worse than it was last year with the guy that got fired. The guy that got fired.
Yeah, nah, it's looking like Sean. But we all knew Sean let him go because Dan Risen was his boy. But
No, Ben Wicca got fired in the middle of last season before Darren was even available.
No, I thought he got fired. He got fired after the season, Trav.
No, he didn't. Because remember, they had. I'm pretty sure they had an intern. They had an intern.
No,
Are
no,
you
no, no,
sure?
no. Remember. What's his name?
Mike Westoff was the other guy.
No, Mike Westhoff left the team in the middle of the season for health reasons. Ben Kotwicka they let him go after the season. Yeah, they let him go in January.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I was thinking of Westoff.
He's with the Rams now as the assistant special teams coach.
Here's the thing. I think Darren Rizzi's a good special teams coach. I'm gonna keep it. I think he's good. I think that he is. I don't know if he's just not coaching his guys. If like, dude, on that fake punt, he knew it, bro. He was screaming. You seen it on the broadcast. Him and Sean Payton were screaming. But why didn't you prepare for that? Brees Hall's lined up to run that football before you ever even noticed it. And dude,
What you mean?
Brees Hall was lined up to run that football on that sneak, on that fake punt.
Yeah, yeah, I know, but
And it took them
I
way.
mean, they knew it was coming. They didn't stop it.
No, they didn't know it was coming till like they were late. Because you see Sean go over to Darren Rizzi, and Sean's pointing, and then Darren Rizzi screaming across the field to stop the play. They were late on that play. They were late on that play. And the return game, man, I mean, I love Marvin Mims. I think he's a good returner. But he's not been playing on an all-pro level this year as a return man, in my opinion. Like, it's – I think Denver –
I mean, he hasn't really taken any kicks. He hasn't even fielded any kicks, really.
I think
I mean, well, shit, today. I mean, well, today he had 100 yards.
I just I'm not happy with the special teams, bro. I mean, at all. Like I'm happy with I guess Jeremy Crawshaw, bro, the guy that we hated on in the preseason. I mean, I don't know what else I could say. Hey, I'm happy about that. They don't tackle. It seems like every time a return happens, the other team's halfway down the field already, setting their team up to be almost in field goal range. They got to be better. I mean, the special teams got to be better. Offense has to be better. Receivers have to be better. The only part of this team that we can say is consistently good is the defense. And everybody, and I mean everybody, that kept saying Vance Joseph sucked, he's a fraud, he's not good, he's a product of what he has, you're full of shit. Vance Joseph has called good games pretty much all year. I mean, he's had one bad game, I would say. The defense has had one bad game.
My whole thing with Vance Joseph is he's been exceptional, but he does get out coached at times by certain OCs like badly.
I
I
agree.
mean, it's just a fact.
He
I
does.
mean,
I think every year, and you'll probably agree, I think once a year he just gets absolutely cooked.
twice.
And then,
Because last year Kevin Stefanski tore him to shreds. Well, I ain't gonna say tore him to shreds, but Kevin Stefanski he had some tricks up his sleeve. I mean, I think the thing with Vance though is that Vance has his development is insane. The way he develops his guys is top tier in the league. My only thing with Vance is that his adjustments can be a little bit better. I mean, but I will say like since he first arrived back in Denver, his adjustments have gotten better. Because boy, that first season it was oh
it
Lord,
was ugly.
man. But I will say he's adjusting better.
I'll say
But
that's the
only knock
best
on
part
him.
of our team, though. I mean,
Yeah, no, yeah. And again, I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying like that. Sometimes I do have a problem with that. But I mean, other than that, Banjo's has been exceptional, bro. He's been incredible. Like I said, he's developing these young guys the way he has, unleashing Nick Benito, getting the best out of like look at the development Riley Moss, Jaquan McMillan have made, Nick Benito, Jonathan Cooper since he's got into that building, man. I mean, it's and getting my fault, Zach Allen to come here, like all of that, bro. Like just overall, he's been exceptional, bro.
yeah,
For sure.
I think the rest of the team has to be better, though. I mean, I think like we said, the only good part of this team
It's the
right
defense.
now is the defense. Special teams, not very good. Offense, not very good. And they have to piece this thing together, man. If Denver has a defense, and I'm going to say this right now, Denver has a defense that would contend for a Super Bowl if they had an offense. And you got to put that together. You got a couple weeks until the trade deadline ends. You you gotta make adjustments because this team is, in my opinion, and people are going to say, "Oh, y'all are glazing, y'all are hyping it up." This team's in win now mode. How long are you going to have this elite defense that's is one of the
We're
best in the
halfway there.
which is one of the best in the league? You're not going to have it forever. Denver has to put something together fast. I think if they want to contend this year, they got to be buyers. And I'm gonna say this right now: Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos, George Payton have to be buyers at the deadline. They
Fires,
have to be
bucks
buyers.
and pigs.
If you're not buying at the deadline, Denver ain't serious this year. They're gonna go into the
Fuck them picks.
they're gonna go into free agency and try to be buyers there. I mean, they had a good free agency this offseason,
Man,
but they can do better. They can do better. They got to be
I'm gonna
buyers
be
here.
we got to go back to the Elway days where it was fuck them picks and fuck that bread. We need to go buy players who can come into this goddamn building and have a effective immediate impact. Not let's implement them right. Let's no, bro. We need to go get guys who can come in and produce off rip. Guys who can make an impact, bro. Yeah, you got to be buyers. But the thing is, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. If we gonna actually do it. I mean, I'll be real. I'm scared, bro. Because I swear to you, I don't know how long for the full season having these guys. I don't know, man. I barely made it through last year.
Y'all are gonna laugh. I don't think we're gonna be. I don't think we're gonna be buyers. Like I say, we need to be. I don't think we are. I think that
I think
I think
I think
Traylon Burks is
trade
gonna be
for
a
a guard.
Bronco. Traylon Burks is gonna be a Bronco by the end of the week, and they're gonna trade for a guy like White Taylor or offensive guard because they feel like
I'm
that's the
fine with
biggest
that.
need. Which I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm telling you, I have a feeling, JMX, that Sean Payton's thinking, well, look, we got J.K. Dobbins, and he had injury history, and everybody wrote him off, and we got him for nothing. They all wrote Traylon Burks off, and I seen an interview. I seen an interview, and this is the last thing we'll talk about. I seen an
Man.
interview where Sean Payton talked about he loves the big body guy, and he loves the guy that can play out of the slot. I just have a feeling, bro, that Denver's not gonna let Traylon Burks leave the building. They're gonna
You
have
know
him.
who else he likes that he does the same thing with? Okay, then. So that's absolutely all I got to say. That's
Hey,
all I have to
I,
say.
I, I agree with you, and I'm not
That's
saying
all.
it's the end all be all, and that this guy is the answer. I'm just telling you, brother. This guy has Sean Payton written all over him, and sometimes Sean Payton is going to just do what Sean Payton wants to do, and you know that as well as
Where
I
has
do.
that gotten us, right? I'm gonna be so real. Where has that gotten us receiving room?
I agree with you, brother.
It hasn't gotten us shit.
I
That's
agree
what
with
it's
you,
gotten us.
and
All these guys we bringing in are Sean Payton guys.
hey, I'm not gonna lie to
When the
you.
fuck are one of them gonna actually take a step and be a impact player?
I mean, to be fair, the only one that's really a mold of what Sean Payton likes is Sutton, and maybe Pat Bryant. I mean,
Bro,
the other two are not really a Sean Payton receiver. If we
Sean Payton drafted Marvin Mims.
and he did
He drafted Marvin Mims and
and
Troy
he drafted
Franklin.
both of them. You're right, but at the same time, bro, when we talk about this, like, bro, look at and I'm not saying this receiving core was good, but look at the receiving core Denver started off with last year.
It's damn
All
near just as bad.
okay, but what did all those guys have?
They were big, bro.
That's what he likes, brother. That's why I'm saying, and this is what I say about the Traylon Burks thing. I think there's a world where they bring him in and he just replaces A.T. Perry on the practice squad, and I wouldn't be terribly mad at that. But at the same time, I agree with you. We need to make a move. We need to get a Waddle or a Olave or a Garrett.
I'm tired of these big body, slow fucking receivers.
I know you are, but we have two speed. Hey,
Terrible at separation, bro. I need a guy who can win,
we got
bro.
two guys that can separate. They just can't catch the
Ooh,
football.
Troy.
And Mims, yeah, it's like you have those guys that can separate and get open, but they don't win
Troy
with their
is
hands.
separating the man coverage though. Troy isn't separating the man coverage. He can only get open in soft zone, bro. He's not getting open. If you put a competent corner on him in man coverage, he's getting taken out the game. It's been shown this season. And let me tell you something right now. Can we like no bullshit? Like, let's get Nate Atkins and Adam Trotman off the team. Or okay, let me rephrase that. Let's get Adam Trotman off the team and let's keep Nate Atkins at this fullback role. Can we please do that? Please? Nate Atkins being third on our wide receiver list for the week. He caught the only he caught the only touchdown today. Look, I'm sorry, y'all, and I'm not saying I like Nate Atkins. I actually really do like Nate Atkins. I like what he brings to the table in terms of his role for blocking, and he catches wide open touchdowns. Hell, shit, I hope he can. We need to stop. We need to stop trusting him out wide, bro.
That motherfucker is wide open. I can't even lie, bro. He
Bro,
he
we
was.
have to stop trusting him. We have to stop putting faith in Adam Troutman, Nate Atkins, and bro,
Hey, let me ask
we
you a
have to
question.
stop
Let
eventually.
me ask you
We
a
have to get
question.
some speed.
I agree with you, but let me ask you a question,
What?
and you be completely honest with me. Nate Atkins is got a better get off than Evan Ingram, though.
Listen to what you just said though. That is a problem. That Nate
Yes,
Atkins
yes.
is probably the best. Well, I ain't gonna say he's better than Evan Ingram, but Nate Atkins is one of has been this far so far. Like people were praying for Nate Atkins to come back to this team because they thought he was gonna make an impact. Nate Atkins. There are teams around the league that are rating for top tier guys. We're waiting for Nate Atkins. Lord help us all, brother. I don't know how much I can keep, bro. I'm telling
But
y'all, bro.
that tells you that tells you something, though, brother. That tells you exactly what we're talking about
Now
this receiving room. We're excited about Nate Atkins to be back, brother.
I'm getting to the point to where anytime Sean Payton, they say he's one of Sean Payton guys, I don't want him. I need somebody who's out of Sean Payton's element
All right,
because
bro.
we
Give me Traylon Burks. He's Bo Nix's guy.
absolutely like,
Uh,
bro. I'm gonna be real, bro. Like all of these big body 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" wide receivers who run a fucking 4.6 and fucking they can block and they can you can line them up and slide and man, fuck that, bro. Give me. I need a shifty guy, dog. Because apparently we. I don't know, man. I'm over it, bro. I'm over it, man. We just need to go make a move. Next week we got the Giants. Good win today. Shout out to the defense, like I said once again. And yeah, y'all keep showing us some love. Hit that sub button. Keep liking the video for us, man. Y'all can get in the comment section. I already know someone's gonna go in the comments and kill me because they think I'm hating on 14. But hey, man, fuck it, we ball. I'm your host JMX, my co-host Trav. Until the next one, peace out.
Peace.